If you're in the midst of working on your baby registry, I'm here to help. We're gonna go through a baby registry today, and on this one, I have seen something I've actually never seen before. And at first I thought it was weird, and then I realized it's kind of genius. So stick with me. Let's jump right in. The first item is just some like long sleeve onesies. Great. This next one, they said looking for something warmer, just a placeholder. I feel like that's a little awkward on these like jammies because like it says one of one purchase. So somebody bought it. I feel like that's a little bit of an odd note, but we're gonna get to some more helpful notes here in a minute, which is interesting. Then we have some mittens and hats. Now, those actually look like for outside. I don't hate on those too much. When people get a bunch of hats and mitts for inside, I'm like, do you really need them? Let's go ahead and keep looking. We have a lot of notes on items, which is interesting. Again, it says just a placeholder, you know, looking for something different. I wouldn't necessarily put it on here like that, okay? Then we have like a little snowsuit if you think you need it, okay? Depends on, you know, your hobbies, your interest. Then we have some socks based on everything. It's a little boy registry. I like a lot of gender neutral, but you know, you can get gender specific as well. I don't like socks for the newborn age. I would rather just get them like one pair of like footies that Velcro on and do that instead. Let's keep going. I want to get to the good stuff here soon. So again, a couple of sleepers, design does not matter. It's like they want this vibe. If you want to pick something different, they're okay with that. But part of the point of your baby registry is to get what you actually want. So a little bit weird on some of these labels, like I said. Now, this is a nice one for the newborn. If they're going to be outside, you want the footies, you want the mittens that like go over their hand. We had one and we loved it. More jammies, cool. Long sleeve, this is gonna be a winter baby, so they are wanting some long sleeves, a little bit more the kimono type style for snapping on, which can be nifty. Pants, again, placeholder. More socks, I wanna get that many socks. Now, I think the first ones might've been 0 to 6 months, whereas these are 6 months to 12 months, so, okay. Here we have wipes, it says brand does not matter, okay. Again, placeholder, don't care about the brand, don't care about the brand. So maybe this leaves your shopper, your friend, your relative to find the best deal. Maybe they find a great deal on Huggies newborns and they're like, okay, I got you diapers, but you don't care that it's not Pampers. I like a little bit of notes for that kind of concept or idea. Moving along, we got bottle brushes. These are good for bottles, but they're also good for sippy cups. So not a bad buy. Get one out at a time. Once it gets yucky, pitch it, move on to the next one. To me, this is what I would get, about a 3-pack like this. I like the silicone so it can suction to the sink and dry. Bottles, up to you on what you want to go with. Obviously, Dr. Brown has a lot of parts and pieces, but you know, they do have a good reputation. We got a baby monitor, so 5-inch, 2 cameras, that is the way to go. You want a split screen so you can see both cameras. This works great with one baby, but it's great when you have that second child. If you're going to do so, then you can have one screen in your room for both children. That's the way to do it. Sometimes it's wise to think ahead. Moving right along, we have a portable noise machine. We used an old cell phone with a free white noise app on it. Then we have a mattress pad for the pack and play. That's great. I don't see a lot of people getting that very often. Then we have another sound machine. And again, they made another note. If this one is like the stay-at-home one, that's fine. We'll see if they got any more coming up. Halo sleep sack, great. I recommend gender neutral and things like this, which blue is gender neutral enough, really. Then we have a bassinet bedside sleeper. The photo is not available, but if you want a bassinet, great. All right. I prefer to start in the crib, but you do you. A little bit of a breastfeeding pump type kit. Okay. Nursing pillow cover. Okay, that's a little expensive for me. I skipped the nursing cover and I breastfed successfully. You don't have to have every item out there. These are milk collectors, up to you. Pump parts, okay. Learn your pump and you do have to get what you need, okay? I didn't buy any additional things for my pump. What my pump came with, I used and I was fine. I didn't pump a lot though. If you're gonna pump a lot, you need to make sure you are set up for success. And then we have disposable nursing pads just for leakage. Great. Okay, we're almost getting to it. So mirror for the car, cool. Winter car seat cover, love it for a winter baby. Absolutely on this. Now, don't cover them up so they can't breathe, but yes, this will keep them so much warmer. I know people throw a blanket. Blankets don't stay when it's like the tundra out there and it's windy and it's snowy. For me, this is a yes. The only thing I want to mention is if in the car seat, say you're going on an hour drive somewhere, if you have them zipped up in this and you have the heat blasting, they will get too hot. So be aware of how bundled up they are and how hot the car is, okay? Because this will keep them so toasty warm. Now, this is so cool. So they're looking at double strollers, like joggers. I don't believe we're having twins, but I think they're thinking ahead. And it says looking for a used good condition one. So basically they're saying, I want this stroller, which we're gonna go down here, and there's a couple more. This stroller, and then this is an attachment so you can put the car seat in. Okay, so they're giving really nice, expensive options, but they're saying, I'm open to it being used. Help me find one, or shop around for me. I love that, okay? Get on Facebook Marketplace, see what you can find. I've never seen this on a baby registry ever, and I think it is weird and genius at the same time. So love this idea, love the being thrifty. Are these expensive strollers? Yes, but they're saying we're not here to pay full price. And I love that. Let's keep going, see what else there is. So now we have a Graco Easy Turn. This is an expensive car seat. Now I will say I would not get this. I like the little bucket seat that comes in and out of the base. I'm a fan of that. I would go that route again, all right? Then we have like random Peter Rabbit socks. Would not get those, absolutely wouldn't. I don't like random things like that. Teethers, totally up to you on that. Try not to get too many. And then we've got like labor gown. You only need one. Colostrum collection. I don't see why you need that. I breastfed. I did not use this colostrum collecting. It went straight to baby, straight off the tap. Then we have a snowsuit that's 2T. I would not put this on my baby registry. Now, I guess the one thing I haven't considered is, do they already have a toddler and this is a second child? I typically wouldn't say that's the case, but there's always a chance. Anywho, if they're on baby number 1, put this on their Christmas list, okay? Or their first birthday or their second birthday. It's not needed right now. We got snack bins. We got some t-shirts. Now, 6 to 9 months, I'm not getting a t-shirt. 6 to 9 months, I'm still getting a onesie that snaps underneath because this is gonna ride up. Their belly's gonna be hanging out. So just my preference. Okay, more labor gown. They're definitely still deciding there, so I'm not gonna critique too hard. Now here's snack bins that are the girl colors. Kind of interesting, we saw the boy. So I'm a little unsure if this is maybe a second child. We'll let it go, we'll let it slide. Waterproof changing pad liners. Okay, I don't like doing changing pads in general. I'm a change them on the quilt kind of thing, change them on the floor, on a guest bed, just put a quilt down, call it a day, change a baby. So that's my take on that. I believe that is the last item on this baby registry. So what I think is really cool about this is the idea of putting an item you want and saying, I'm okay with getting this second hand, but this is what I'm looking for. I think that's really cool with those expensive double stroller, like jogger double strollers. Okay, so that's so interesting. Would you consider doing that on your baby registry? Leave a comment down below. In the meantime though, if you're interested in any of the products on this baby registry, all links are gonna be down in the description as well as in the first pinned comment. I also offer a service to do this for you. I will go through your baby registry item by item and critique it. What do you need? What do you need to skip? All right, if you're interested in that, the link will be in the description. Until then, check out more videos on my channel and have a great day.